I'm here to tell you about the right to work laws and why they should be repealed in which the states they apply. So right to work is wrong. Those in favor of right to work laws are usually businesses, also those that might not want to pay union dues and have the option to pay those union dues are also in favor of right to work laws. Right to work laws were invented by Vance Muse, who is a businessman and conservative lobbyist. He was a racist man who had stated white women and white men will be forced into organizations with black African apes whom they have to call brother or lose their jobs. So right to work laws actually have racist roots. Right to work laws actually began in 1947 when Congress passed the Labor Management Relations Act, also known as the Taft-Hartley Act. This law repealed some parts of the Wagner Act, which included the closed or agency shop, and it authorized individual states to outlaw the union shop and agency shop for employees working in their areas. So this allowed each individual state to pass right to work laws so that individuals are not compelled to join a union nor pay union dues. Currently, 28 states are right to work states. As you can see, those darkened are the right to work states. The AFL-CIO, Richard Trumka, did state that wages are 12% lower in right to work states, and it raises wages for all workers, not just our members. Unions do. So as you can see here, I retrieved this from the AFL-CIO.org site. Right to work is wrong. Wages are actually down by $6,109 in right to work states. The poverty rate is increased by 15.3% in right to work states. Health benefits are down by 13% in those right to work states. And also the workplace deaths are increased by 49%. Here I gathered some information off the U.S. Census Bureau site, and as you can see, this across all states, those highlighted are right to work states. So for example, Alabama, which has a population of a little over 4 million people, has a poverty rate of 17% compared to, let's say, Connecticut, which has a population of 3 million, and their poverty rate is actually only at a 9.8%. So Alabama, being the right to work state, does have a higher poverty rate. They also only make about $43,000 per year for a medium household income compared to Connecticut, which they bring in about $70,000 per year. And the uninsured is at a 12.7% in Alabama, the right to work state. Connecticut, which is the not right to work state, I'm sorry I didn't make that clear earlier, but Connecticut, which is not a right to work state, only has a 7.9% uninsured rate. So as you can see, the statistics, as I stated in the previous slide, are correct. So if you don't want to take the word of the AFL-CIO, you can see these stats also in the U.S. Census Bureau websites. And this is not just for Alabama compared to Connecticut, it's across all states. All right to work states seem to have a higher poverty rate and also a higher uninsured rate and lower wages in the right to work states. So where we see that unions are strong, wages are higher for all workers, union and non-union members. When unions are weak, the highest incomes go up even more, but when unions are strong, middle incomes go up. As you can see here, this is a graph that shows that when the union membership is strong, the gap between those top 10% is a little lower, so those wages are shared between the worker and those at the top. But as you can see, when the union membership decreases, it raises the top 10% income for those in the top 10%, so it creates this big gap between those at the top and the worker. So right to work laws are not only bad for union memberships, but working people and our economy. Right to work laws should be repealed in the states in which they apply. We should be for helping the working people and not hurting them. Do not be fooled by the sugar-coated name of right to work. It is a ploy for those at the top wanting to either put more money in their pockets, or those trying to deplete unions and deteriorate them for their own selfish needs. So thank you, and hope you enjoyed my presentation.